Hey friends, hey! Welcome back to another day of the 30 for 30. And today is day 12. So we are coming right along. We are almost halfway through this thing. So this is just another day of me kind of exploring 30 things that I want to do as I step into my 30s. And today is something that I have always wanted to do. So I'm kind of putting it on there so that I can hold myself accountable to it. So let's talk about it a little bit and let's get into it. Number 12 is mentor a young Black girl. And this one is something that I want to do for a while. It doesn't have to be something as formal as like the Big Brother Big Sister program, but it's just something that I've definitely wanted to do because one, I think there's so much value in being able to mentor and just be another trusted adult in the life of a adolescent young girl, especially when she's kind of navigating this world and trying to figure out who she's becoming. And I think that oftentimes, particularly for like us as Black and brown folk, we always, because at least with my friends, a lot of us have said that like a lot of the decisions that we would have made differently, now that we know better, the whole aspect of like you do better when you know better, could have potentially been different if we had strong mentors that could have guided us when we're trying to make those decisions, like college or relationships, or just even like careers or avenues, or even just someone to talk to when you're like going through things. And now as an adult, I have like strived to even look for mentors for myself. There is at least 2 women in my life that I consider to be my mentor, and they're both like Black women. So it's like I can call them and just talk to them and like ask for their advice, and I really trust them and trust their opinions. And I think that's so vital, that even as me as an adult that needs a mentor, I couldn't imagine what a young girl that's trying to navigate life would need. And so yeah, like again, this is something that I've thought about for years, but I've just not actually done it. And in actuality, there's been a lot of young girls, particularly like high school age. I like, for some reason, like high school age girls oftentimes like look to me kind of maybe as like a big sister, and they like call me and stuff like that. But I've never like made it like, definitive that like I want to mentor you. Because they'll call me and ask me for advice, or like letters of recommendation, or just want to talk, or like especially when they're going through stuff, will call me and like talk stuff through with me. But like I want it to be something that's kind of like a definitive thing, where I know that this person I am mentoring, so it also holds me accountable to checking in. It holds me accountable to calling them. It holds me accountable to some things that somebody that's just calling me, I wouldn't necessarily feel that accountability. And then also they know that they're my mentee. So if they have questions, they know that they have somebody that they can call, or they can depend on, or they can ask for guidance. And I don't know exactly where I will find this young girl, or who she will be, but I definitely know that's something that I want to do in my 30s. Like I want to be able to help a young lady navigate her adolescence and kind of like young adulthood, and feel like she has someone. And I would love to mentor somebody that doesn't, maybe because of culture, because like being Haitian, I know that my parents love me, but oftentimes in things like social things as like a teenager, they just couldn't connect with me, right? I know that I couldn't talk to my mom about boys, and I couldn't talk to my mom about, like, because for her, like, it was just, go to school, graduate, life will be easy. But, unfortunately for her, her adolescence didn't happen in the States. So, she doesn't have that connection, and she, just doesn't feel comfortable having those kind of conversations with me about sex, about love, about life, about navigating this world and different things like that. And since I have, not to say that I will go into this mentorship like, you need to listen to me because I know better, and I'm the adult in this situation, but I want them to be able to know that they can, have somebody, a soundboard that they can bounce ideas off of and be able to talk about anything. And in the event that this young girl gets into trouble, hopefully not, or is deciding some things that might be detrimental to her, hopefully me being in her life can help derail those things and put her on an avenue that she can flourish and be another powerful young Black girl and that becomes a young Black woman in this world that's able to, to do amazing things. So yeah. So again, I want to ensure that I mentor a young Black girl. And again, I don't know who she will be, but I definitely want her to be someone that may not have either the access just because of her culture or, her socioeconomic status or anything, that it would benefit her to have somebody that she knows that has her back. And hopefully, the little bit of wisdom that I have through my life experiences and my education and my work, that I can then be someone that she learns to trust, and that also that, she takes heed to the advice that I provide, and that we build a relationship where it is based on mutual respect, and that, she has somebody that she can look up to. And I think that's so vital. As women, I believe that, we can do so much more when we're connected. And I think that, so many of us, need to be able to reach out a lending hand. And it may not even be as official as like a mentorship, but it could be something where it's like you're connecting with a young girl, or another woman in your field, or just another woman that you want to build a relationship with or build a friendship with, that, you guys can talk and, build and be able to lean on each other and be able to grow and build that relationship. So for me, I know that I want it to be something like an official mentorship. And I hope that that is something that I can do hopefully within this next year, that I'll be able to at least identify her and start on this journey, because I don't want it to be something where it's like a month long, right? I want it to be something that, we are engaging in relationship and conversations over several years, and be able to, see her accomplish so many things. And I'm looking forward to that. Like, I don't know who she is or who she's going to be, but I'm excited to meet you. And I hope I meet you soon. So yeah, I'm gonna be a mentor. So again, thank you for hanging out with me and kind of processing this one with me, because I know that it's not necessarily something that will be for everybody. But if you felt like a pull of your heart to this too, and it was something that you wanted to do, let's talk about it below. Or if you had a mentor, tell me what ways your mentor was beneficial to you, or what advice that you'll give me, especially if you've been a mentor to somebody. Tell me some things that I can do to ensure that I am a healthy, trusted adult in this person's life. And then also, let's continue the conversation below, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you, and see you in another video.